Hi, and welcome to Psych-Check, the podcast where we slow things down, think a little deeper, and explore the psychology behind the things we feel every day. I'm your host, Sophia, and I'm a student. I've always been interested in psychology and how the mind works, so this podcast is for anyone who wants to understand themselves a little bit better and understand their minds a little bit better. I'm not a therapist, I'm just a normal person who's curious about why we think the way we do. I wanted to create a space where regular people, students, and anyone can learn about psychology in a way that is clear, fun, and relatable. And so here I'll be using real research and real concepts to talk about things like overthinking, procrastination, anxiety, motivation, and all of the everyday mental patterns that we deal with. I'm talking about these things as someone who's experienced them too. So I want this podcast to feel like those friends who always listen and try to understand what you're going through. My goal is to make this podcast something that you can relate to and something that feels interesting, helpful, and fun. So I hope you feel understood here, and I hope you realize that you're not alone in the things that you go through. You can find Psych-Check here on YouTube, and I will be expanding to Spotify and other streaming platforms in the future. If this sounds like the podcast for you, please stay tuned, and I'll see you next time.